It's Week 13 of the National Football League. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Bears and the Ravens on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season with a good Monday nighter between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go to wrap up the week on a Monday night. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And we both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
They'll start on the ground. Carter. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it again to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Down to the 41. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Carter.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's Carter on the read option.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson.
And this one is incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. I thought maybe when he caught it, have a good chance of getting that first down, but it's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Bears at 7-4 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On second down, they'll run it here. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Throwing on third down, Fields. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down only to the 18. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Fielded, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Holding, offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now it's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Carter will try the right side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 39, Fields. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A good pickup there at 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now Fields. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. On 2nd and inches, Fields. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Irv Smith Jr. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense back out there. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Off play action, Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall.
And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Again, Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. To throw is Fields.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields.
And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 yards for number 11.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is now 24. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there complete to Mooney.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Fair to say, it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Josh Jacobs, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Joe Burrow, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory.
Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down. Fields.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Pulled in at the 24. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll start this drive with a handoff to Carter to about the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson, options out left. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They'll give to Carter here on the option.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Carter on the read option.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. On 2nd down, here's Jackson.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
They'll give to Carter here on the option.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Carter once more. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. But they run the option here on 1st and 10.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Second and 10. Carter straight ahead.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Fields now to throw. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Fields on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bears! Nicole Hardman from 8 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Carter. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Throwing again on second down. Jackson completes it again to Gage. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw again is Jackson. Complete to Likely. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Going for it, it's Carter. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bears will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw again on second down, Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And Jackson throwing once more. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. And he'll take this one down near the 15. On second down, a run with Carter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's Fields. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's a give up the middle. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date